Good morning, folks. It's 11:24 a.m. in London. Okay. How about 6:24 a.m. Friday, June 30th, 2017 in Duluth. Sometimes we're in a physical world. We need some kind of physical proof for what's going on, for what's actually happening, for before we can believe something. We need to we need physical proof to be able to start to have any faith in anything. Like when we hold a stone in our hand and look at it, we have a stone in our hand. Excuse me. Okay, something just being stupid. That's some spirit. That, for example, you didn't see anything. If you're able to really see energy well, you might see a little bit of a flash moving somewhere that you really can't connect to. You know, that doesn't do much to help you understand stuff. But excuse me, when you find out that when you hold a stone that you can feel energy, you have something, a physical feeling inside you. It's like, well, it's a feeling that's metaphysical. It's energy, but it goes through your body. Energy is metaphysical. It's part of you. When they take these EKGs and check you out, MRIs, they're reading metaphysical. They're reading the metaphysical world. They're reading the energy inside the body. You can have two electrical live wires. You can't see electricity coming from there. You hold your hands together, you know, put them together. You're going to feel it. You know, you still won't see it. You'll see the cause and effect of what has happened. You know, you burning yourself to death, maybe killing yourself. And so, needless to say, let's not do that. But there you have your proof. These. Should have brought a flashlight. I want to get a flashlight to show you something. I want to talk to you a little bit about crystals and how they grow. Okay, I'm not a geologist and everything. I just see, know, understand things, feel things. Okay, be right back. Okay, back again, or back. Seems like every time I do a video, up and down, up and down. Anyway, different types of crystal I want to show you right now. I talk about Star Essenite. I want you to know about this stone because it's the strongest energy stone on the planet. Okay, you can find it sometimes on the ground, under your feet. There's a ton of it. That's many times. If those people that want to get technical on my wording, I talk very loosely about what I say, not incorrectly. I'll never lie to you, but I'm not trying to break something down to the little teeny granule, or sometimes I do in percentages of things, but I try not to because it's a pain in the butt. It takes so much time. Sometimes my thought process keeps going and I have to stop it. I'm not here for that. I'm here to help you get started. I'm here to help you in a more full way that'll allow you to move forward to finding yourself quicker, to becoming yourself, who you really are. My last life, I was in a body. Everyone knows as Gandhi. I wanted all of you to know that when you stand up together, the first thing you're going to find out is that you're literally standing heart to heart. I want you to understand the power, the relativity of that spirit, of the energy that comes from heart energy. The power of your heart is incredible. Okay, anyway, talked about that at length. Real quick, I want to talk about crystal, okay? Like quartz crystal. It's basically a building block of many of these life forms, okay? Carbon-based life forms. Regular quartz crystal, okay? Deanna has a lot of it here at the Spiritual Foundation .com. It's, the company is the Spiritual Foundation. Now, if you look at it, this is a crystal that grows, okay? I don't know how well you can see this. Hold on. Okay, let's try to zoom in a little bit. So you get this somewhere. Oh, whatever. Get my head out of the way. Everything's backwards on the video. You can see this, okay? That's a nice piece of quartz. I'm trying to find a way to show it off. I don't know how that's going to come out with a light. But it's a beautiful stone, but it's clear. It's almost clear inside, okay? Again, that's what it's like. Maybe it should be something like that. I don't know. I'll try it a few different ways. Whatever works, works. That's crystal quartz, okay? It's a rough piece. It's not been polished and everything. It's beautiful. Now, heck, here's some green tiger's eye. It's like a form of, some people call it cat's eye and everything. There's a lot of different names for cat's eye, but this is green tiger eye, okay? A lot of cat's eyes are green in a picture, dogs. It's a beautiful stone. It helps you see around things, but it's relaxing and healing at the same time. Anyway, that's not crystal, but it's a more opaque kind of thing. Now, Star Essenite. It is a crystal. Before we go there, let's take this. This is a piece of some pink ore dambrite. It's actually got some pink in it. Okay. That's a beautiful stone. That is nice. Okay. That's a beta. I guess a better way to do this, get the light out of the picture. And show it. Anyway. So this is quartz. Here's the quartz. Here's dambrite, beautiful dambrite. We call it pink ore dambrite because it's got a pink ore in it. It's very high vibration, but it's got a nice soft touch of compassion. Pink is the excuse me, pink is the natural auric expression of compassion. Now, regular star essenite. It's hard to find a piece. You know, I don't even have any in here. Let's see. That's what I make the spheres from. Anyway. Now here's a piece of crystal. It's high crystal star essenite. Okay? Now put a little light on there. If you take a look at it, you can see like little crackles in it everywhere. It's not a soft, even flow of crystal. The other crystals grow here on the planet. This star Essenite does slowly grow, but it came here as literally a blown up star that had already mixed with part of Gaia, pieces of the first planet that ever had life on it. See if I can do this the same as the others. It's high crystal, but it's very dense. It's not as easily seen as the other crystal. Okay. Let's see if once again I can. And down it goes. Anyway, whatever. We'll let that be. Now, that's high crystal star Essenite, but it's a bunch of teeny little crystals that have been come together. When a star blows up, when a star dies, as we know it, when it quits emitting energy and everything, it's still got the spirit from of universal male universal essence in it. This is a piece of some of that Dragon Egg Star Essenite crystal. Now that doesn't look like a clear crystal. Why? Because it's not, but it does have pieces of it in it. Now here you go. That is lit up. Whoops. Try to get that in there with get the flashlight out of the way. That's a beautiful piece of crystal. But if you can see it clearly, there's actually, there's actually little pieces of crystal right there on it. Now, you can take another piece of it, that'll be even more crystal. Okay, you can see there's a lot more crystal in that. But still, when you look at it closely, even though it's got crystal in it, it's got those little crackles in it. That's because it's from a star. That's how it is. That's how it forms. That's not why I call it star Essenite, okay? I call it star Essenite because I looked at it, saw where it came from, I felt the energy in it, and then I started talking with different geologists about it. And then I, without telling them what I saw, I'd asked them what they thought of it. I did not want to be misleading them anywhere in thought. So they said it's this and this, this and that. They put on. They have these goggles they put on with these magnifying glasses and lights and different kinds of lights to come out and everything. These folks they're professionals. They do it for a living. And they said that that's, you know, that it literally is all the materials. The different type of crystal, the way it's broken up, it seems to have more of this compound, that compound. You'd have to break it up and put it in a gas. It was a gas chromology or whatever. Chromatography. I have no idea. Can't remember the name. Anyway, you'd have to crunch it up and then break it down. But I don't have that available, and I don't need it. I know what's inside it. I see energy, feel it. It's what I am, what I do. I can see and feel, understand, and already know energy, spirit, like no one else because of what I am. I'm different, that's all. And any of you that want to take this to some place where I think I'm better than someone else, go screw yourself, okay? Quit being a baby. There's plenty of things you can do better than me. Here's another piece of that crystal. This is Dragon Egg Star Essenite crystal, okay? That's nice. Light shines through it pretty quickly. I gotta hurry up and do this. Got a lot going on here in just a few minutes. Couple hours, an hour, 7, 8, 2 hours. Anyway, here's a better close-up picture of it. It's a beautiful stone. Okay, very nice crystal. Very high vibration, but it's very powerful. Now, the name Essenite. Like I said, first off, you can find this stone if you look in the back of book number 2 of the Creation series that I wrote. This one right here, boom, that one. Creation, Its Journey Evolving into Paradise. It's on Amazon.com, .Europe, and everything else. But you can go right to the website, thespiritualfoundation.com, and you click on the thing over there. You buy it directly from the publisher. I mean, I don't believe you get it much quicker than that. Who knows? It's part of Amazon. Sister company, affiliation, something, whatever. Anyway, the thing about with stones. Oh, this is another piece of crystal Dragon Egg Star Essenite. See how it's got that light tan cover on it? And then it's got crystal, but it's softened. That's because this piece literally had broken off and it was laying outside and it was weathered by the by nature, okay, by passing of time. This is a chunk of high crystal star Essenite. It's got a ton of star in it, but it's got more Gaia in it. Some Gaia, but more Gaia in it than the Dragon Egg Star Essenite does. It has a different cover on it when you find it. Beautiful stone. Very strong, very powerful. This is a huge piece. This is one of the pieces I dug up in this vein that was going down into the earth. I get out there with a pickaxe, dug it up. I have a bunch of it. Now, here's another piece of the Dragon Egg Star Essenite. It's got a little bit darker color. These are crystal. These are very heavy, okay? They're incredibly strong, very powerful. Now, this is the same thing as this, but like right out here, this part of the outer covering, okay? It's either thin or almost not there. That's because it's such high crystal. This is still very strong crystal. This stone is incredibly powerful, okay? The Star Essenite, the high crystal Star Essenite usually sells for $4 a gram. I think we're selling it for $2 a gram or something like that. I don't know. We're selling it real cheap. Deanna takes care of all that, okay? Let me get back out of this. Deanna takes care of all that. The Dragon Egg normally sells for $7. The Dragon Egg Star Essenite usually sells for $7. This Dragon Egg Star Essenite crystal, $10 a gram. Now that's really expensive. People say this, and that. Here's a little piece that broke off of the Dragon Egg Star Essenite crystal. This little puppy here right now is putting out power like you would not believe. I love holding the stuff. There's nothing stronger on the planet, period. Star Essenite is the strongest stone on the planet. Why don't you find the name in books? Well, you're not going to find it except in my books because I'm the one that named it. Why? People look at it, you talk to geologists, they didn't know what it was. They didn't have a name for it. It's just stuff. Gayronite, pure Gayronite. I don't have a piece of it here. It's a grayish looking stone till you put water on it, and it's black, the soft black, very strong, very powerful. It's pretty much pure Gaia, the first planet. And we actually have a name for it here. I forgot the name of it. And geologists, they'll talk about the origin of a stone, and when they say origin, all they say is unknown. It came here, that's why. Unicornite, what they call peacock ore and everything, this stuff, that's an asteroid that came here, but it was imbued with unicorn energy. Okay, that's the name we have for them. unicorns. Anyway, time to get away from the coffee, get into the grapefruit juice. This should be called a Boilermaker, coffee and grapefruit juice. Excuse me, the whole AC system is being replaced in the house today, vents and everything else. Courtesy of Deanna, because it's killing me. It's amazing. Anyway, without wasting time on stupidity, my family's... There's one other member of my family alive right now, and she's so screwed up. She's getting her butt sued off in court now. Some people are sick. I have all kinds of stuff left to me in the will. My mom and dad's will, and she's trying to keep it all. Whatever. Anyway, you got to piss me off or I bother you. But once you've pissed me off enough, you're welcome for everything you receive. You think I'm a pain in the butt now? Wait till I'm myself again out of this damn body. Anyway, let's get back to serious stuff here. So on the stone, now what it is stone from the planet. This dambrite over here, very beautiful. It's a double crystal. It's a part of the family here. It's very high vibration. It's called dambrite because it's first found in Danbury, Connecticut. Okay, you hold it by your fingertips. When you hold a stone, you hold it with the fingertips of both hands, and when you do that, the energy, not spirit sentient energy has got a mind of its own, but the energy that's in here goes from here, goes in the fingertips, and you need to release, just say, okay, let me feel it. If you want to feel it, the energy, the spirit, whose energy goes through it, Gaia, she says, okay. And she lets the energy go through you. And goes in here, relax, let it go in here. A lot of people say they want to feel stones, but they're afraid and they lock the stone energy out. Why? Because they're more powerful than planetary essence? Hell no. It's because Gaia is very loving. You know, the bodies come from the planet, so the stones. This is like metaphysical energy food, but you don't eat it. You just enjoy some of it. So anyway, very high vibration, okay? It's like electricity going through you when you relax and let it happen. Once you get to the point where you can finally relax with it, and don't hold it up like this. I'm doing that to show you. Just hold it down. Relax. Be comfortable. If you're not comfortable, you're fighting it, okay? You're not going to feel it. You need to disengage your conscious mind. Relax yourself. Just relax. Holding it like this, but on your lap, whatever. And then you start feeling it strong. Now, with Star Essenite, a piece of this crystal Dragon Egg Star Essenite, and that's all this stuff being sold right now is most all of what's left of a 66 pound of Dragon Egg Star Essenite, which is pretty funny. I got pictures where it shows the stone complete on a scale, and you can see the 66 pounds. 66 pounds even. And because the number 6 is intuition, which is the basic summary of all, or summary of all your metaphysical abilities. And 66 is the double elder's number. I won't say double master's number. If you have a master, you have a slave, and I've been one more than anyone else. So anyway, there's, in reality, nothing properly exists. In reality, there's all kinds of that crap going on, but that's all right. That'll be leaving. Excuse me, creation's already started changing, but nothing like it's about to. It's time for you to start seeing it. Anyway, just about anyway. So what happens is, when you hold a stone, if you hold a nice piece of like ruby, Amazonite, When you hold it, that's Gaia's energy. You hold it, you feel the specific frequencies of that stone. They go into you, into your core, flow inside all through your body, and you feel your body, your energy receives, in a way, it's like a type of nutrition, but it's just an extra help, an extra addition of those frequencies. It helps you relate to them. Amazonite is very cleansing. It's also very high vibration for the whole brain. It can help you calm down. You can get a piece of selenite, which is very strong. A stick selenite is very high vibration, goes all through the core, but all through your bone structure too. And then you put amazonite in there, which is also very strong, but it's also cleansing. It's a slower vibration, but it's strong, and it's a high vibration, but it's not as high as selenite. It goes through your body, okay, but it's really cleansing. And selenite itself is pretty cleansing too. And then you get a piece of black tourmaline, okay, and then you put those three together. Black tourmaline has the ability to make frequencies that you don't want. It has the ability, those frequencies, to help you get rid of it. So it can help you get rid of negativity and stuff like that. That's not... Some of that stuff is what's in the negativity spheres. It all depends on the person, how much of what. Even where I place the stones within the sphere has to do with how the energies move. Like I said, I just understand energy like other people, don't. I see it differently. I am the oldest thing, okay? This is my last life. I've had 10.846 trillion lives. I'm just doing my job. I'm a janitor, sweeping the floor, mopping the floor. Anyway, so when you hold Gaia, a piece of Gaia, the energy in that stone comes into you and goes into your body to help you. Now, when you hold a piece of Essenite, Essenite is literally a stone that is part of Arae, part of that planet that came here. It's got her energy in it, and it's bonded with part of Gaia. And the two of them are in the stone. You can talk to it. Like I said in my second book, the purple one behind me over here, Creation, Its Journey Evolving into Paradise, that's where the information is in the back of the book. So you can talk to stone. When you talk to stone, there's individual pieces of Gaia that are in different stones, but it's still Gaia. It's part of Gaia. And then Arae is the first planet that was ever created. She was 200, that ever had lives on her. That's where Essence had all their lives. All Essence had their lives in the very beginning on Arae. And then Arae was blown up, and then the souls were later released. 5 waves of souls. All that information's in my books. Okay, Creation is beginning in your origin. Who are you? What are you? Where did it come from? This thing called God. Where did it come from? It's dead. What happened? Everything you need to know. What came first, chicken or the egg? How was a spirit put inside a body? Almost everything is soul. How did the soul get put in a body? It's easy. It's all there, and so much more. All the different types of spirit. Types of spirit that are in planets, stars, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But anyway, getting back to the stone, her mass, she was 270 times the mass of Jupiter. If you Google Jupiter versus Earth in size, you can see little Earth, you can see this huge Jupiter. Multiply that times 270, and imagine the Earth being up against that. That's how strong Arae is. She's literally thought of as the mother of planets on the other side. Within planetary essence, that family, they all consider her the mother. She's powerful as hell. And she's a person, Moldavite. We call her Molly, because she gave me the name, Molly, M-O-L-L-A-E. So it's, okay, no problem. She's sweet, soft, loving. She's incredible, but she's another part of a planet. When you hold another part of a planet on you, her energy goes inside you as well as the other, not spirit. Her energy goes inside you, and when that happens, more of your own spirit that's outside gets pulled in. None of you can even fit in a state, let alone, a body. Okay, so you have a lot of energy outside, so it pulls you in more. There's less than 50 people on the planet that can actually fit in a body, way less, and just leave it there. That's not important. What's important is that you understand that all of you are really big, and there's plenty of spirit, your spirit, hanging outside as well as your energy, and more of that Gaia pulls more of that into your body, and your body wants it to balance itself out. So that increases the core energy inside you much, much, much stronger. Different parts of there's different parts of Gaia that have mixed with different parts of Gaia, the earth here, the material, so that when they come together, they have different frequencies. When you hold a piece of Essenite, it will increase your core energy anywhere from 250% to 900 and something percent. Okay, now Star Essenite has literally male universal essence in it. Okay, it's in there too. It's energy, not the spirit. There's not another person inside you, only the energy. It goes inside you, inside your core. It makes it stronger too. Usually, if it was by itself, it'd be 300%. But anyway, when you hold Star Essenite, I say it's 1,000% or more increase in your core energy. That's what I've always said, and that's true. But that's lowballing. It's unless someone's unhealthy, if you're sick, if you're taking drugs, it's not so much smoking weed, but the other stuff especially. And if you've had a lot of physical damage, where your back's been broken up and everything, it can increase your core energy as much. Okay, some people it's over 1,600% increase, which is 16 plus times increase the flow of your core energy. You want to talk about cleaning out your core, you're cleaning out your kundalini, your chakras, whatever, your energy fields. So anyway, that's the power of Star Essenite. That's incredible. Now, while it's doing this, all that energy is going through what? Your physical body. Your bones, helps you out with your structure, with your energy, your fortitude. Yeah, it gives you a lot more strength. If you want to quit smoking cigarettes, I mean, if you want to, not if you want someone to do it for you, but if you really want to do it yourself, put some Star Essenite in your pocket. That's going to help you big time. A piece that's 10 and a half grams, that's enough. More, fine, nothing wrong with that, but about 10 and a half grams really gets you a lot stronger. We do get some on and off that's tumbled. When I say get some, offer some is what I should say. I got to get with Dan and tumble. It's just we're busy doing everything, fixing up the house. It's insane. All the stone we have from all over the world, and I got tons of Essenite and Star Essenite, tons. All these stones are cranked up. When this body's gone, my energy's still here in this house, on the land. Plus, the field is what comes off me anyway. I'm always going to crank up everything in here. Even a wine tastes different. It's kind of funny. Anyway, whatever. Let's get away from that. So anyway, Star Essenite is an incredibly powerful stone. Okay, and you can find it, and I crank it up, make it much stronger. I gave classes here in Atlanta. Some of them at the Phoenix and Dragon. I don't go in there anymore. I have issues with the owner, but so what? It's no reason why you shouldn't. Always explore, find things out for yourself. But anyway, and some of the people that were there that went to the class, when they went to the class, I give them a piece of Star Essenite that I cranked up, and I crank up their stones, crystals. They can feel the energy. This John of God stuff was a bunch of BS. Me, I'm not. Okay? So I was actually there one time when one of the girls went up to the owner, and she said, have you touched any of this stone? Jay taught us how to find the stone and how to feel and talk to it, how to know what it is, and how to find it for ourselves so it's free. But in the class, the same stuff he gave us that he cranked up, it's ridiculous. Excuse me, but the owner of this store, the store owner, she can't feel that. but she feels things. She's just not aware of it. It's a different kind of spirit. Anyway, so that's the Star Essenite. That's Star Essenite, and that's the Star Essenite that comes from the spiritual foundation. Excuse me. .com. Now, also, so when you hold, like, here's some Dragon Egg Star Essenite. When you hold this stuff like this, all that energy goes in this arm. That arm goes into your whole body right away. It goes right into the core. Goes right into the head. It starts growing. It vibrates and activates. Starts growing. The pineal gland. The pineal goes from here to here. That's how you see long distance. See multidimensionally. Okay. Now you can when you see multidimensionally, that's pineal from here to here, right above the clavicle. Okay. Your speaking ability, that's related to the pineal. Now up here is a scanner. That's remote viewing. That's that's just a little bit of like half a less than a dimension above, less than a dimension below, and this dimension really strong, but you see it in high definition, clarity. Okay. Now these are things you work towards. It's not just an easy thing, and some people can see like that better than others. So don't worry about it. Just keep going. Now, what helps you? The hypothalamus gland is the gland of the brain that helps you see. It's like a nexus. It's where all your metaphysical abilities come together and goes through it and goes through. It's inside the core. Okay. The stone that helps with a hypothalamus gland. This right here, celestite. Okay. Celestite helps with the hypothalamus gland. Of course, lapis lazuli. Where is some? Well, this little piece down here. But anyway, lapis lazuli. We've all seen it. The big blue one. Where is it? Oh, right back here. I don't know if you can even see it. Lapis lazuli is. Can you see that? Is that even in the thing? Barely. Yeah. Lapis lazuli works with the pineal gland. Pituitary gland. It likes pictured jasper, rhodochrosite, clear crystal. You can find most of this information at the spiritualfoundation.com. Well, actually, I got to finish putting it together for that, but you can find it in the videos. I'm going to do a good, thorough stone video pretty soon, but it's going to be like 3, probably 4 DVDs. Anyway, but it's because I see this stuff. I'll tell you what it is, what it does. So it's stone. It comes from the planet. It comes from other planets. It comes from asteroids, whatever. It has energetic frequencies, properties. And I tell you how they relate with you, what they're related to, which part of your body, how they help you or not. Amber is a physical thing. It's not a stone. I mean, it's a biological thing. It's not stone. And you can take your energy, put it in it. You wear it, it can store your energy. Other stuff can get in it too. But stone energy, no. Nothing negative is allowed to do anything but except hold on to it for a few minutes, moments, and then it's gone. So anyway, now I've taken some of this Star Essenite, some of the Dragon Egg Star Essenite, some of this Dragon Egg Star Essenite crystal, even some of the Dambarite, super high vibration, Selenite, all these different stones, and put them together. I put them into a sphere. Folks, this is an inexpensive plastic sphere. Okay? It's plastic. Okay? And that's acrylic plastic. It's good acrylic plastic, but it's still plastic, okay? Now, let's see, let me get this up here for a minute. Got stuff everywhere, and I gotta hurry up. They're going to be here to gut the AC system of the house vents and everything real soon. Okay, now, these spheres that I make, I'll explain them a little better in a second, but let me show you something. Excuse me. There's the turbo action of the grapefruit juice and coffee mix. Excuse me. All right, now, depending on the sphere, you can take your hands Okay, right about here, I'm starting to feel it. And then I get a little closer, I can feel it stronger, a little stronger, okay? You feel warmth in your hands, a little tingling. You might actually see the aura. Those of you that have solar plexus energy, you might just see it, not even feel it. Don't worry about it, just relax, or you'll just know that it's there, okay? When I've cranked people up and I get you to find your aura, I can do it on telephone. And I'll tell you right there, and then you release and go again. I say, okay, right there, and that's where it is. And how do you see that? And I said, the field is part of me. I'm actually going through you, my energy. And no, there's no whoopee-doo Jay. I get so sick of the few idiots that just, you make stuff about him, but no, I don't. Sometimes I have to bring myself into it to explain something. Anyway, this is pure copper. The stones inside are the best I can find anywhere on the planet. It's got Star Essenite. It's got, there's some I'm making now with this. I'll tell you about that in a minute. With the Dragon Egg Star Essenite crystal. It's got Star Essenite. It's got Dragon Egg Star Essenite. Depending on what the spheres are made for. Some of them are made to calm you down. They don't have Star Essenite in them. Okay, because that builds you up and cranks you up. Sometimes you need to take stuff and bring it down, and when you do, when you have one of those spheres, or healing, if your body is if your body's physically sick, like mine is, and it wants to, and you're wanting to heal, I just built a real strong healing sphere for actually a couple people, for Alex and Timothy, and when I put my hands like this, you can't feel nothing, but then you get close and it just starts sucking them in. And then it's not till I got right here that I could actually feel the energy of the sphere. Why? Because it was literally, I was grabbing that energy and sucking it into my body. I was pulling in towards it so that stone energy could go through me. We use green chalcedony, very dark, deep green chalcedony, very dark, deep serpentine, all kinds of stuff that's in there, okay? Hard energy, rhodochrosite. We have stones here, charoite. I mean, they're expensive. This is the best stuff you can find on the planet, other than, going somewhere and spending $1,000 for 10 grams of stone. There's this stuff, okay, $10 a gram. You say, holy crap, that's a lot of money. Well, it is. There's also almost none of this. I've got another piece I just found, did a video of it. I haven't weighed it yet. We don't know how much it weighs. Excuse me. Probably somewhere between 80 and 110, 20 pounds. I don't know. It's huge and it's crystal. It's a lot bigger than the 66 pounder. That one I could pick up. Barely. Anyway, so when you put your hands up to the sphere, what's going on is your energy's coming out of your body, right? Because like I said, you're all over the place. So your energy goes into the stone, and then immediately the Gaia's energy from the stone in there starts coming out to you. Gaira's energy, remember, not spirit, her energy. You put your energy into it. She starts putting her energy into you, and what else does she do? Puts more of your own energy inside your body, so your core starts getting strong. And then it's also got star energy coming inside you, which is the same thing, male planetary essence. Male universal essence. That's strong stuff. You take these things, you go to sleep, you put it on the night table over there, and the whole time you're sleeping, you're cranking up. I'm as lazy as anyone else. I do what I need to do. Well, I guess that's not quite true, but I tend to be lazy whenever I can, is what I should say, to relax. It's not so much being lazy. It's just I want to relax as much as I can. And I just can't do a whole lot anymore. Anyway, so that's the beauty of Star Essenite. That's the beauty of stones in general. That's what Essenite and Star Essenite are. That's what these spheres are. And then I crank them up. So there's a new sphere that I just started making. It's not on the website yet. It's a Dragon Egg Star Essenite crystal sphere. Remember, this stuff is $10 a gram, okay? What it has inside, I'll tell you point blank, is crystal Dragon Egg Star Essenite. It has crystal quartz from the planet here, and it has some amethyst in it. Some beautiful clear amethyst. Excuse me. That's beautiful, strong, powerful stone. And I expect I'll be putting a piece of blue aventurine in it. Folks, that's incredibly powerful. It helps you open up with the amethyst. A lot of you in your core, usually coming through, you have three basic energies. It's like selenite, it's like stick selenite, amethyst, and citrine. Those basic energies, something similar to that, is flowing in and out of your bodies. As you're doing this, weird, my energy's crazy. Excuse me, as you're doing that, some different people have more one than the other, okay? But as you hold a stone, you vibrate really hard. It takes every single part of your heart, your solar plexus. It takes everything, cleans it, makes it stronger, powers it up. This stuff is incredible, but it helps you literally understand more. That's where the amethyst comes from. Spiritual knowledge. Okay, it helps your energy frequencies hit what you need to get into the Akashic records. Citrine helps a little bit of understanding. I ought to put just a little bit of that in there too. Just very small amounts. But folks, these are powerful. The basic sphere is going to be $1,100. That's crazy, okay? I guess not really. What's crazy, I've seen boxes for sale that are $4,000, $3,500, $25,000 for a box. What do they put in it? Magic? I started a video the other day, back before I buzzed my head, or I had Deanna did it for me. I was going to say, had Deanna do it, but I asked her, she said yes. Excuse me. And then all this other stuff started, so I had to stop. But I'm about to build that sphere, and you're going to watch me put one together. Now, if you want one of these spheres built for yourself, it's this Dragon Star Essenite crystal. It's this stuff, okay? If you want a personal one built for you, it's less. Okay, it's $1,025. Why is it less? Well, because there's less Dragon Egg Star Essenite crystal in it. What else should it be? And that's a ton of money anyway. But folks, there's almost none of this on the planet. You take this little crystal right here, this teeny little crystal of Dragon Egg Star Essenite crystal. It's a vibration that's so hard it goes right down. This thing is in my base chakra, vibrating the hell out of it, going all through. I'm not letting it. Whoa, okay, it's getting in and out of the head now. By talking, I was keeping it out of my head, but as soon as I said I'm keeping it out of my head, then I decided to let it in my head. All of you are so much more than what you think you are. Anyway, I can pick that up. Okay, I can pick that up. Don't feel it, no nothing, because I'm turning myself off. But then you hold it and just say, okay, let's have it. Then here it comes. There's energy, the spirit, with the spirit that's around the stone. That's the spirit controlling the energy flow through your body, and you controlling it too. It's part you. If you don't want to feel it, you won't. You might say you want to feel it, but you're afraid to, and then sometimes you can't feel stone energy. It'll happen. It takes time. We all feel it in different ways. I got to get out of here. I got to move a little more stuff around before they tear the house apart. Kind of dizzy. I get rocking and rolling, sometimes talking. A gentleman that came down here to the salesman for the to give the estimate for the AC work. I talked to a bunch of them in the beginning of the year, and this one I wanted to do business with, and he was feeling the stones, learning about it, and I was telling him some stuff, and he's just like, you know, it's like something, as you wake up, people are going to say, how do you know that? And I said, well, you know, you get to know it. You get to understand it, learn it. All of you can use your scanner to see things. That's what you use, for the most part, for your memory, to go see things. A little over 2/3 of the time you go to remember something, you're actually going back in time to see it. A lot of times, a lot of times when you go to see something that's really far away, usually it's multidimensional. You're using your pineal, but your scanner's involved up here too, but then you're using your pineal harder. There's a thin occipital lobe that's in the front part of the brain, as well as the two large occipital lobes in the back of the brain. That's where the conscious sight goes. But your metaphysical abilities use this occipital lobe in the front of the brain, like a screen, a retina or something, to produce an image on. Okay, anyway, excuse me, that's Star Essenite in a nutshell. That's why it's so powerful. That's why it costs money too. Some of this stuff is really hard to find. I wish you, honestly, good luck finding this stuff. If you do, please hold on to it. Okay, it's worth a lot of money. But the reason why we charge what we do is because that's what, you know, it's cranked up. It's so powerful, and it is very, very rare. There's only so much. That's Gaia, part of Gaia, that was pure crystal. That's the star, which is its natural state, is pure crystal. But it's crackling. It's all crackled up. And then this Gaia's energy that's in there is pure crystal. That's how it all came together. Anyway, and I crank it up. And Deanne is powerful as hell too. There's other source members here doing the same thing, making really strong spheres and stuff. It's all starting to happen. A lot of people have come to me that I know and talk to almost daily. They said, Jay, I just feel everything's on hold. Everything's on hold. Things in my life, everything's on hold. Folks, the hold button is getting ready to be pushed, so it's released. Just not quite yet. Probably just a few months, maybe less. Anyway, me, what I am, stuck in this body, I can't control that. Not unless I harm myself. I'm not going to. I'm anxious to leave, and I'm finishing what I need to. Anyway, that's what's going on with stone energy. That's the different types of Star Essenite and understanding of what they are. That's what spheres are. And when I finish this other video that'll come up after this, you'll see that that's That's what they do. You just put them on your bed next to you, whether it's healing, max power. That's what could be easier. But also, if you just have the stone and put it together yourself, you have what you need. You don't have to spend all this money. The stone won't be cranked up by me, and it even the placement of the having the right amount of stones with the right frequency, and then placing them properly, and then cranking them up. Okay, that's why no one can do exactly like I do with this stuff, but other source members can do basically the same thing. It's a little different. I was made to serve and protect in the very, very beginning, before anything ever had a life. Then the first lives I'd ever had, first 100 million plus, was myself and my better part, Lily. Just old. I've been, usually older people know more than you about certain things. That's why. They've been through more, that's all. It's no big deal. But it's important I tell you about this stuff. All right, folks, look. Love you, man. Take care. Have a good one.